I want us to go through US30 trade and as 100 gold trade real quick, right? But then before we get into that, remember my previous video, we was analyzing the CPI trade, guys, and if you watch that video, I bet you caught that move. So for instance, I was in a GBP USD. We did analyze that GBP USD. Let me just show you before right here. So this is before news drop, right? So let me just zoom right here. This was on January 15th when you know, that is yesterday, when CPI was dropped. Before that is before CPI dropped. So that was 10:23, you know, UTC, right? So in fact, I think I have the right time when I was sending this screenshot to myself right here. That was 4:23 p.m. I believe 7 minutes before CPI dropping, right? So that is before right here. And of course, you saw, you know, this is when the market, that is when CPI dropped. That was an amazing thing. Boom. So hello moon. So you see, that was a very good spy, right? So real quick, let me just start my analysis on US Thai, then try to analyze gold trade, and maybe NASA 100. So now when we go to the daily time frame on this pair right here, this is it. Basically, I see that US Thai has been on an uptrend, right? But now we had this pullback right here. Then if you kind of look at that pullback, that was a very, very strong bearish momentum. We never saw a bullish trying to even get in this, you know, drop. But, you know, for a while, the market has been playing around, giving us this kind of pattern, right? So if we look to the left side, we have this level right here. That was a previous low, higher low right there. Let's just mark out that level right here and make it more handsome. Right there. I think, yeah, should be taking care of the week. Come on, right there. I think that's it. Now, if we look at this level and how price approach that level, you understand that that is, you know, a sign that bulls are kind of, you know, trying to get in the market. I don't know whether you guys call this as a divergent, you know, this type of a pattern, or that type of an uptrend right there, right? Now we've seen price was giving us a high and a low, high, low, high, low. But then does it mean that, you know, since this was a drop, does it mean that we was, you know, going to continue dropping all the way? Let's just have this right here. If you like, you can still have it from this level all the way to this level right here. So you see, that kind of makes sense. So we had our first touch, second touch, and now the third touch right here. That is how, or that is where we should be looking for price reaction, right? So that is what I see based on a US Thai, right? Now if you go to the H4 real quick, not 4 minutes, come on, H4. When we hit the H4, we understand that now, come on, trading view, we understand that now US 30 has already broken out of this downtrend, right? This structure of hours, right? So all I see is that we had an impulse phase, higher low right there, higher low of course, and now we have a higher high, higher high. So I'm anticipating to see, you know, US 30 coming back to respect that trend line, you know, to give us the third touch, right? Because right now we bullish, we're still bullish, and we're just looking for that correction phase before, you know, let's just adjust this, before looking for a buys entry opportunity. So right now I think it's a very crucial part. We don't want to miss anything. Right now, if we bring in our fib tool, let's see if it will make sense. If we have it from that from this level right here, probably let's just have this is a level that price might try to, you know, bounce off or, you know, retrace from, right? So in just a minute, okay, still okay. Right there. So we anticipate that, you know, we might get some retest. So we mark out this level right there too, right? So all we need to do is wait for that correction phase, right? At the same time, just a minute, at the same time we should have this trend of ours in mind, right? Because let me just bring this back. Sometimes the market won't give you, you know, this touch, the 38% touch, or even the 50% touch, right? Sometimes the market might come back, touch the 61, then reverse. You know, while most people will waiting for the market to touch the 50% or even the 38% before we see the market reversing. But then we will see how price will be behaving towards or around this trend line of ours, because we anticipate a first touch, second touch. So on this third touch right there, we might see US30 trying to drop right here, breaking out of that trend line. That won't mean that we are going back for our selling position, right? At the same time, if we try to zoom out, this might be a good sign that she's trying to give us a very good inverse head and shoulder, you know, to confirm our bullish property, right? So it's going to be a very good thing. Once we see price touching this level, we need to see how she's going to react around that level. If she starts to give us a bullish momentum, then this is where we should be looking for buys. Or if she continues dropping, we should be reacting, you know, to what price will be doing around that level. So those are a very good key level. At the same time, she might continue dropping because we still have this level right here, right? So if I extend this to the left, you see that is where we anticipate, you know, a possible left shoulder that she might come back to respect or retest, you know, before going to the top, right? So that is on US30. Let's just try to see what NASA 100 is doing. But then before we go into NASA, I think we should try to analyze gold. Basically gold has been, you know, consolidating, by the way. So daily time frame, you know, I'm used to see gold making major moves, creating highs and lows, just like this, right? Look at this amazing trend. That was amazing. Now if you look at this, all this is just a correction phase that gold is trying to print, right? So basically it's just a very, very dangerous thing to trade during this phase until gold gives us a clear direction, whether it wants to continue its uptrend right there or it wants to continue dropping, which is crazy, right? So the first thing, of course, of the daily time frame, this is a high, this is a low right here. We had a possible double top right there where now gold is currently cruising. And now if you remember our previous analysis, I was anticipating this right here. So going to the H4, I think I was waiting for a touch, that is the third touch, but then you see gold never did that. I think it just came back and retested this as a flip zone right here, correct? Now one thing about me, I don't like taking entries on this, you know, flip zone, because you never know, somehow price might do this trick that is going up, then now comes back, take your stop loss, that's when hits your trend line, then go to your anticipated direction. Why will price be creating these structures without going back to retest, right? So that's why you know I never took this entry right here, that is the gold trade. I never took that buy, but it's still okay. At the same time, you understand, price will always come back to give you opportunity. So it might hit that level, then come back. Now that's when we might get our touch right there. Now if we get bullish property, I think I'll be confident that gold will break out or will take out this high, right? At the same time, if we bring in this and have it right there, right here, so you see something is kind of looking fishy. You understand? You've seen gold, in fact these are just 3 touches. You should just have these as 3 touches, right? 1 2 3. So it might continue doing its thing, then let's just say gold hits this level, we might see some crazy selling pressure right there. But if I see gold printing bearish momentum or pattern right here, I will be looking for selling position to take gold back to the center right here. So right now all I see is gold is at a very crucial level. Gold is at a very crucial level. We might see some amazing swings, which let me just see how many pips. Let's just say, for instance, from that level to this, over 15,000 points, which is amazing, you understand? So it's a very amazing pair and has great potential, right? But then why will we look for buys right? If gold takes out, takes out this level right here, then now we should be waiting for a retest. Then now look for those amazing buys, right? That is when we should be looking for buy. But for now, remember, we currently cruising at a very crucial point right there. Touch, you anticipate right there. So let's just watch out what she's going to react around that level. Going to be crazy, you understand? I think I should just add gold also to my waiting list. I think she is. I think she is. No, should be. Come on, gold. You should be. Then I'll be right there to my waiting list, right? What's the next pair? NASA 100. Where are you? From the daily time frame, real quick. The first thing I see that NASA has been doing, I think she's been creating somehow a flag. This is nice. Ha! This is so beautiful. Yo, then I think I should clone it. Correct. Oh, it makes sense. I think it makes sense because somehow when NAS is dropping, yeah, gold should be moving up. But then when NAS is moving up, gold should be dropping. But then sometimes it's never the same, right? Because I'm seeing some amazing good buys on NASA 100. I see good buys coming in on NASA 100. Basically, it's just, I hope we hit a third touch. I hope we did hit a third touch. Yes, we did. Come on, talk to me, NAS. Guys, if you want to hold your trades like crazy, avoid holding those currency pairs. Always hold NASA 100, US 30. Those are always moving like crazy. Remember the previous trade? I did hold NASA 100 from this almost 60. Actually, that was 16,000 points for 2 weeks holding NASA 100. And that is what I see NASA is trying to do. Let me just have this. Mi amigos. If you can't see this one, I think it makes sense. So right there, did we hit this? Let's just mark out these two. That was hit. This is amazing. So remember, this is still based on the daily time frame. We've not gone to the lower time frame yet. This is still daily time frame, and already I see bullish momentum like crazy. Okay. Look at that, baby. First touch, second touch, in the third. Okay, correct. Let's just bring back our drawings. Makes sense though. Makes sense. So basically, we've had NASA 100 already giving us an impulse phase from this level right here. We mark that. ICT gang or SMC gang, the liquidity people. You know what we're talking about right there. Good. We've seen a touch, second touch, third. Now on this third touch, of course, I'm anticipating selling pressure. Now we just need to understand what she's going to do or how she's going to drop, the nature, correct? But once we get our confirmation, attack at dawn. We attack at dawn. Let's go to the H4. If you don't see it, I don't know what you're looking at. If you don't see it, I don't know what you're looking at. Oh, this is nice. I love it. If you don't see it, I don't know what you're looking at now. Come on, I need this kind of a pullback. You understand? I don't know what I'm drawing basically. I don't know, but anyway, as long as it makes sense. Yo, if NASA 100 comes back in this nature, I'm going to swing this joint like crazy. That should be my anticipated entry level. Then take it back to the sender. How many points? 22,000 points. I don't care. This is awesome, right? But if I see NASA 100, continue dropping, comes back, dropping, no problem. The main thing is just understand what she's trying to do. This pullback, that is all we anticipate. But then if she continues, pushing all the way up, I don't have a problem. Yeah. All I'm waiting for on NASA is just a pullback. Then I go, oh, and I see something, baby. I see something. I think this one makes sense. Makes sense more than your girlfriend's argument. Right there. Come on, Nas. You need to be in my A plus setup. You need to be in my A plus setup. Come on, come on, come on. You need to be in my A plus setup. Right there. Then have it right there. Correct. Check out my Telegram link in the description box below, and adios amigos. Peace.